All right, here's the new map. Here's the poster for it. Well, the introduction. This is for. I know a lot of people were talking about like when is the what is it called? Escort. Like when is the Escort gonna like either get like a rank or an update or an upgrade? Because I agree. Like I don't play Escort at all. I find Escort to be kind of interesting and fun when I used to play it sometimes in Overwatch. But the problem with playing Escort in this game is like the maps are so small. Maps are super small. And just the gameplay mechanics is just not... It's just not working that well with Escort. The reason why Escort works so well on Overwatch, for example, is because all the characters are like bullet sponges anyhow. So they can actually survive and they can tank hits and they can like chill on spawn. They can chill on the like Escort without instantly getting like, you know, one tapped, right? That's the problem with this game. It's a FPS. Like imagine playing Escort on like, well, Counter-Strike or Valorant. Like, you know what I mean? It's hard to get it to work. But I still think it could work. I think they should do a few changes. And a few of these changes should be like increase in HP, I think. Like twice the amount of HP maybe. Do a few like perks and changes to like the abilities in different ways. Stuff like that. But anyhow, I don't want to talk about that. I'm just gonna show you the map. Here's the new Escort map is what I was getting at. So that's what they've added now. This Escort map that's like Christmas theme. And it looks like this. I'm just gonna walk around, show you a little bit how it looks like. So if you're on the Escort side, start here. I'll just make my way through. And you can also see on the map right there. But it's a completely different map. But it's also the change of the theme. This is how the actual map looks like. I do think this one might be... Like I said that the maps are a little bit too small for playing Escort. But I think they might have actually made this one maybe a little bit longer. I'm not too sure. So I think the way they're kind of solving the shortness of the map in Escort in this game is the maps are definitely shorter if you compare it to like, I don't know, Overwatch or something. I would bet that it's like half or 1/3 the size. But I think that what they're doing here is they're artificially making the game feel longer by just slowing down the payload, just slowing it down instead of, you know, making bigger maps. And I feel like that's like, that's not a good way of doing it. I feel like that's like weird. You can't just arbitrarily or artificially make the game feel longer just by like making it slower or the payload slower instead of just, you know, making the map actually bigger, which would be more appropriate for a gameplay like this. But the main thing is this gameplay doesn't work very well with the functions of the combat because you're so fragile. Like how are you supposed to defend a payload when, you know, you can just get one tapped with basically you know, a few bullets, you know what I mean? It just doesn't work. If you actually play on like the higher tier players, if you play with like decently skilled players, it's just not very enjoyable. Like, yeah, you can get in a few lobbies where you like smoke some newbies and it's kind of fun. But in general, if you play with people that are like semi-decent at the game, it's just not that fun. It's not that fun of a game mode to play because they clash in like gameplay mechanics, I guess. But yeah, I think they should do a few changes. I don't know, maybe like stuff like make the character design like 30% bigger, so it's like easier to hit your bullets. You take more space on the map, add an extra ability, and then like make the HP like 2x or something like that. like small stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know how much you actually saw the map. I showed you a map. I wasn't focused so much on actually showing it. But yeah. But that's a map. It's cute. It's a cute little design. And the cute little like boombox DJ thing when you get to the end. It looks nice. This room looks also very nice. Arcade room with the claw machines. But yeah, you say, oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I don't know if I even mentioned this in the beginning. So this is also coming out when Galatea is coming out, the new champion. The new character is coming out in a few hours on Global. It's the card wielding girl. She essentially has like a weapon similar to Ming. She's neither support nor offense. She's like somewhere in the middle, I would say. I guess a little bit more offense than anything. It's coming out after the maintenance, which is in a few hours. There'll be a maintenance for 3 hours, so you won't be able to play for 3 hours. After, you know, the day changes to tomorrow. So 3 in the morning is when it's gonna come back up in. But yeah. I think I can post some links on older articles showing the like information of the map, like Chinese articles maybe if I find any. But that's about it. Okay, bye bye.